Here we go. All right, we're back and we are making French coffee cake. This is what we're making here. And I've already got some of the stuff already over here ready to go. So let's get started. Oven is preheating. I'm putting 1¼ cups of cake flour in there. And 1/4 cup. Bring that back. One and a quarter. So I have a 3/4 cup. No. So we'll just do this like this. Three-quarters a cup of white sugar. Package of this lemon instant pudding and pie filling. Making French coffee cake this morning, my friends. Let's open this up. And I appreciate the likes. And if you're a subscriber, thank you. Yeah, I need 2 hands. So you're just gonna be along for the ride here. That's this. And this is what we're making. If you were here earlier, this is what I talked about. French coffee cake, one of my faves. And I love making this for the ones I love. So, the pudding, now the cup of sour cream. 1 cup. And I'm gonna use a spatchy for that. Measure this out. This is what's going to make the cake nice and moist. Moist. You could put the low fat version in there, but why? There's nothing guilt-free about this particular cake, I can assure you. Let's see, how did I do here? Pretty good, right? I got just enough, and you know what? There's a little bit left, and I'm gonna just put that in there. I know we're baking, and the ingredients should be as precise as you can make it, but maybe I do. I'm gonna put that back in because I have something else I'm gonna use the little bit that I have that I'm gonna use it for. So I will save that. It just came to mind. Okay, so that goes in here. Let's move that out of the way. Gonna move this back. Sour cream. Then we're gonna put the eggs in and the oil. Little Easter treat this cake will be. Not there. And my eggs. What did I do with the eggs? I had them out here. Of course, we're using farm fresh eggs. They look like Easter eggs, don't they? All right. 1. 2. 3. And 4. Thanks for joining, everybody. Oh, just have one on. Probably one of my P1s, you never know. P1 is priority ones. I got that from two guys named Chris radio show. They had P1s. And I need a half cup of Crisco oil, it says. I'm actually using Crisco canola. It's a quarter. Another quarter makes a half. So I made my yellow cake mix. The recipe calls for 1 package yellow cake mix, which you can buy, but I made it from scratch. This is what I used. I find the canola oil actually is great for baking with. Just as good as the regular vegetable. Okay, so the next thing is blending this. For 8 minutes. So the timer says 9:43. So at 9:51, we'll stop this. Now I will stop it to just get some of this off the sides here. Let's put that on. Let's do this, just so I can move it off the sides. I know I'm not at prime time here right now. People are working, whatnot. Okay. There we go. Set that back down. So this got to go till, call it 9:52. That took about a minute to do that, right? In the meantime, I need to finish making my topping and filling. I've started that already. I got the brown sugar, and now I need to do the cinnamon. Which is 1 teaspoon. I throw these away. Pointless. Because almost everything we put cinnamon in, we have to measure with a spoon. We hardly ever sprinkle it. Okay, cinnamon goes away. And it had half a cup of chopped pecans. I don't have them, or I can't find them in the freezer. So I am substituting the pecans, or pecans, whichever you prefer, for walnuts. So let's go over to the walnut station. Keeping an eye out for the time, 9:47, and we're keep mixing over there. And walnuts go here. Elevator. Jesus rose up from the dead. Yes, he did. And what a fitting week he did it in. So we chop up the walnuts. This is our new, we had another one, and it for, I don't know, 15 years, and it cracked. So we got another one. Solid. Love this thing. Chopper. Chopper. And we'll set that aside. and we come back over here because now I'm just gonna mix all this into here. So, into my sugar, brown sugar. So we're making French coffee cake right now. One of my all-time favorites. My mom used to make this all the time. Well, like not once a week or anything like that, but a few times a year. We all loved it. This is it. This is the recipe. Now, it doesn't look like the picture at all. That's just a stock photo that was put into the book that my wife made, the recipe book. And we have butter here, melted. So you'll see when we get to that point what we do. Timing here, 9:50. So we're still beating with the mixer. Eleanor, you love coffee cake. Thanks for joining. I do too. One of my favorites. And this is a recipe that was handed down to me from my mom. Pretty straightforward. This is it. So you can come back to this on the live stream, snap it or whatever. And I made the yellow cake mix myself. No, I didn't use it from the package, which is what my mom used to do all the time. But this is it, right there. So, we're getting ready to put it in the pan. Scotland, UK, nice. Welcome from Scotland. I've got one more minute on the mix master here. Here's my topping and filling. So we got in there 1/2 cup brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/2 cup chopped walnuts, not pecans. Normally I put pecans in there, and I love walnuts, and it'll go just as well in there, I promise you. Not everybody loves walnuts, but nobody in my family will object. Oh, thank you, Eleanor. Right back at you. To everybody this week, holiday week, Friday, Good Friday off for most people, I think. And we have some family coming in. So after I bake this cake, I am going to be doing some house cleaning and stuff as well. Getting ready for the kids to come visit. Our kids are grown up. They live in other cities. My daughter's in Raleigh area. My son's in Charlotte. And his girlfriend and my son-in-law. So my daughter and son-in-law are in the Raleigh area. Nice and close. Okay, so let's go another 30 seconds here on the mixing. Thanks for the likes. Go ahead, subscribe. You can check out, I do all sorts of different stuff. My channel is started with a focus on forestry and stuff around the property here, which we have acreage, so I do a lot of that. Easter party this weekend? Yeah, we will. Cooking up a lamb on the big green egg tomorrow. Or no, on Saturday. Thank you very much. Yeah, we love it here. It's really quiet. We're at the end of a half-mile access road, which is dead end, and super quiet. We're on 24 acres. What is that? That's probably about 9 hectares. I don't know if, yeah, in Scotland, they're on the imperial. You guys know acres. So, okay, now the next thing is we've done that. So we're gonna pour this into the pan. Oven is heating up. And I'm just, so that you can see here, got the mixer here. Try to get it off. It's really sticky stuff. Come on. Try to get as much as I can. Waste not, want not, right? Tastes good. And then I come over here. And what we do here is we put half of it in. You'll see here. This is the pan. I'm using one of these. You don't have to do it like this, but you could use like a bunt pan or like a, you know, one that's not shaped like this, but this gives a nice look to it. So we put half in. Approximately. Now I have done this different ways with doing the batter and then the filling that I'm going to show you next. And what I have done in the past, and it makes this. I'm in North Carolina. Are you a Christian? Yeah. But I don't get too religious on my channel here and talk too much about that. But listen, let's stay on time on task here. I got a lot to do. So here we got the sugar mixture. Now what I have done in the past is I poured the melted butter into this. And it's actually, I might even do that because this is supposed to be poured on over the cake at the end. But here's what I'm going to do, because I really like it this way because it infuses the butter into partway into the cake. So what I'm doing here, let me show you, is mixing the butter in with the sugar, cinnamon, and nuts. And it's like it's a paste. And this was the first time I did this. It was actually done as a mistake. And I actually made the cake when my mom was coming over to visit on their way back from Florida. I remember that a few years ago. And everybody was like, yeah, it's awesome like this. So basically what I'm doing is now going to add this to the cake. And we put about half of this here. I'm going to show you in a minute what it looks like. I used a better spoon. This is a little bit better. Thanks for joining. Don't have many on, but that's okay. We've got some quality viewers on right now, right? So this is about half of the sugar mixture going on now. Sugar butter, I should say. I'm making French coffee cake. Elevator. Okay, so this is what it looks like. And then we put the rest of the batter on. Yeah, it's really good. It's like really top notch. And it's so simple to make. And I haven't met anybody who didn't like it. Get this out. Try to not get too much here on the sides. I'm trying to cover up the sugar stuff too. Not completely, because it's not really that important. That's that. And now, just to add this to the top. The buttery, sugary, nutty topping. Oh, dropped a little bit. And I won't put that in. I dropped it on the counter, a little dollop of it. But because our cat sometimes gets up here, that little rascal who's sleeping right now. Jack is outside. He wanted to go for a walk, but I told him he'd have to wait because I had to make this. And this is the piece that fell onto the counter. Sweet. And that's it. Let me show you, my friends, what we're looking at. That's it. How does it look there, Dark Star? Titan! You're listening while you're doing your housework. Good. I got to do housework too. In the meantime, here's the coffee cake that I just made and is going to go into the oven for a total of 50 minutes. So let's put it in. There. And let's go with, timer. Looks like fire. Yeah, it's so good. "50 minutes. And I have it on the bake setting there, not the convection bake. And we're 350. So we'll leave that. And I got a little bit of cleaning now to do. The batter, which, for the record, even though it's raw, I have yet to get sick by tasting it. And it's our own chickens. And I've eaten their eggs raw before and never gotten sick. And yeah. Okay. Now, what are you up to, everybody? What's on the agenda? Titan, another one of my P1s, he's doing some housework. Because probably he's got some fun things that are going to go on this weekend. Easter egg hunt, perhaps, with the grandchildren. And yeah, what are we going to do? I think what we're going to do is we'll probably have some good times and we'll eat some coffee cake, and I'm cooking up a lamb on my big green egg. I'll live stream that. I've never done a ceramic cooking live stream or any video. No, I think no, I might not have done a video on cooking on my big green egg on YouTube. I'm not sure I have. But yeah, actually, that reminds me, I need to check on. You can come with me for this. I need to check on the lamb because we took it out of the freezer 2 days ago and put it in the fridge. I'm coming down into the cellar. Into the cellar. And hopefully I don't lose. Yeah, the signal goes weak when I go down into the basement here. And this is our root cellar.